Thank you so much for the class. Thank you so much. When I already am learning video editing, so I'm just a beginner. So when I saw it, I was really excited about this, and I felt, wow, this is an opportunity to expand and know more on video editing. That was why I signed up, sir.
Awesome. Thank you, Abigail. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else?
I'm there for class. She did sleep.
Who is that? Do you all want to please mute your mic? No, you're in class or you're sleeping.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon.
Yes, hello, Victory.
Hi, thank you very much for creating this platform for us to get an idea of what video editing is all about. I'm thrilled. I'm pleased to be here. Thank you very much.
Okay. I asked for something else though. Why were you interested in this, and what are you looking to live here with?
Okay, I want to live here with a knowledge of video editing and the tools and any other impactful information you tend to drop.
Okay, that's fair enough. I think I have space for 2 more persons, so can we make that snappy? Abigail, you can bring down your hand. Thank you. I have room for 2 more persons. Anybody else? Okay, nobody else wants to speak. Okay, I'm trying to give another of my device. Okay, each of them has. Awesome. All right, so at some point I'm going to switch to my phone because I want to take the class also using my phone and my laptop, right? For people in both scenarios, because I understand that most of us are beginners, and I want to do well to carry as many persons as I can along, right? Okay, let me read some things in the comment section. We have God's power in the section to be able to tell your stories through video creation. That's awesome. Latifa, CEO, Lauren, okay. David joining from Port Harcourt, okay. I'm David joining in from Plateau. It was an exciting. Look at that victory. All right, awesome. So let's just move on. Let me share my screen right about now so that you all can see what I am planning to show you from that show. Okay, so we're going to skim through. So the way this conversation is going to go, we will start out with a bit of what would I call it? A bit of theory, right? And then from there, we are going to get hands-on, right? And then move things up from there. So let me share my screen. Yes. And I should have this. Awesome. What can you see? I want to change the screen for a bit, and I want to be sure. Can you all see? Okay, no, you can't.
Yes, we can see.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Let me. That's not the screen I want to show for now. Let me show you the other one. I want to share. All right, awesome. Right, so I want to believe we all can see something. Can all see something on the screen. That's what I want to show today. Awesome. So we're going to talk about I'm reshaping the whole thing to phone photography, or we're going to use some other thing. But why I'm calling it phone photography specifically is so that everybody here can understand that the criteria for knowing how to do how to edit videos and the likes isn't until you have a laptop, right? A couple of us started with just our mobile devices before we were able to afford a Mohammed, can you mute yourself, please, and stop your video? Thank you, Adamu Mohammed. Can turn off your video camera.
Well,
so I chose to call it that just so that we all can know that we having a laptop is not a criteria to editing videos, right? Or putting out, telling your stories in video forms. So I'll be doing a whole lot with my phone and just very little with my laptop. So that's why I'm kind of restructuring the class and giving it this particular name, right? Now, that being said, I want to talk about phone videography and mobile video editing, right? And the objective of today's class is to equip you with the knowledge and skills to create and edit very good videos, right? So first things first, why are we saying mobile videography? I already mentioned earlier, and one of the things I mentioned was because it's cost effective, right? And it's easy to work on in the sense that we all have a mobile phone, right? If we ask everybody here who has a laptop, who doesn't have a laptop, we could actually get some hands, right? But then by the time we say who has a mobile device, we should, yes, almost for certain, you know everybody has one, right? And there's also an advantage in the fact that a lot of us shoot our videos or take our content, our video content on our mobile devices. And it's almost a no-brainer in the sense that we have phones that can give us quality videos in today's world, right? You really don't have to cut the bank per se or break the bank to be able to afford one that can give you good or quality content. So that was something that's making this a good approach, right? And then the next thing is the portability and convenience. I'm trying to zoom in. It's too for some of us who are using our phones to join today a bit bigger. I hope this is better for some people. All right, so how portable these devices are to carry around and the convenience of capturing content on the go, right? And what that means is, of course, your phone is handy. So something is going on and you just quickly bring out your phone and quickly shoot or take the picture. And you don't have to start thinking, how would I send it to my this? How do I send it to social place to start my edit? Right? So to an extent, we are saving you that concern, right? So what are we learning today? Well, basic principles of videography, right? And then some best practices for shooting better videos on your phone. One of the things I want to also lay exigencies on is the fact that to get good video content, you necessarily don't have to have the best of phones, right? There are ways you can work with what you currently have, right? So it's not a class where I'm outrightly now telling everybody that if you're not using an iPhone 11 Pro Max or 12 Pro Max or iPhone 16 or 15, then this class is not for you. No, right? That's not my point here. My major point is you can always work with what you have, right? So let us, taking time to talk about all of this so that you can remove your mind, right? Like leave off or relax your mind a little. Don't overstate the whole thing and say, it's just for some people. Let me just listen to this man and let it just be that I attended this class, right? So it's beyond that. Be ready to practice with whatever you have after the class, of course, right? So be ready to practice, be ready to try your hand. I'm going to share as many things as I can within the short time. And then hopefully we all can make use of it from now going forward, right? Are we good? Ready to go? I want to see our response in the chat box. Ready to go, ready to go, ready to go. Let's go. I want to be sure everybody is still with me. Yes, sir. Teresa, awesome. Blessing, hope, awesome. Ayomide, awesome. Ready to go. Yes, I love this. This is bubbling. I'm getting really inspired to share everything I know. Let's go. Abdullah, Rita, Stephanie, awesome, awesome. Shoot. Okay. David, thank you. All right, all right, all right. Abigail, yes, yes, yes. All right, I'm shooting right away. David has asked me to shoot. Ready, ready, ready. Adewale said he's ready. Made, go on, sir. my money. All right, awesome. So now first things first, right? First things first. You need to understand your phone camera settings, right? I'm starting from this. Remember, I said that there's no pushback on any kind of device, right? Every device has the ability to give you something good, right? Yes, some might have the ability to give you something better than the other, but everybody has the ability. All the devices has the ability to give you something really good, right? So that being said, you need to understand your phone's camera settings, resolutions, frame rates. Usually the best ones to use are, as you can see above, maybe 4K by 60 FPS. You're going to see that when we get on the platform I'm going to be using. We have the HDR, we have autofocus. Sometimes you want to take a picture and you see your camera trying its best to focus on something, trying its best, like trying to focus on something, right? Exposure control, where can you increase the brightness, reduce the brightness, make sure it's not overly bright, make sure it's a bit normal. You get all of those little settings are things you can do, right? We have another example, like other things like stabilization options for smooth shooting. And that's why, even as we are speaking, I have my other device on a phone stand, right? Let me get that up so you can see it. It stands, right? Basically, I am standing it somewhere just beside me here so that I can see, because I'm going to switch to this phone very soon, right? So I'm having it here. It's something I used to give me stability. Some of you are watching this class, maybe on your phone, and maybe you put it on the phone stand, or maybe you just have to hang it somewhere so that it will stand. That's what we are talking about, stability, right? So if I decide to take a picture with this guy right now, right, I'm going to have a better, clearer shot or more stable shot than you. Because you can be taking that video now, your phone will fall back. Like, I think Mohammed has adjusted his phone like how many times, right? So that's to say stability is also very important when shooting, right? So stability is also another thing you have to think of. So understanding your phone settings means look at your phone, look at the video quality that is coming out, right? And try and make some adjustment. You will have to learn to make some adjustments, right? So you understand the phone settings, and then we'll move things from there, right? The focus and then the stability, how stable is your hand, a shaky one, then you might need to get the stand. So people are good with their actual hands, right? They can hold stuff and shoot and balance, but you may not be able to. Then the next thing is framing and positioning, right? There's a rule of thirds for balanced shots, and that's the fact that you have to make sure your hands are stable, right? Leading lines to guide viewers' eye. There are some of us, our phone comes with a grid line. Later we now choose to remove it, but it's just to guide, right? Guide you. Oh, this thing is bent, is like this, is like that, right? Another thing is depth and perspective of add dimensions. So basically, how are you stationing your device? What's the depth, right? What's the perception of it? So there are sometimes where you see some video shots, somebody's taking a video where the person in front is blurred and the person at the back is a bit brighter, or is focused. The camera is focused on the person at the back, the person in front is blurred, or the person at the back is blurred, the person in front is more focused. Right? All of those little um, things are important in this videography of a thing, right? The idea of videography is circled around this understanding your device, like we said earlier, understanding framing and compositions, right? And then lighting is another one to look at, right? And when we talk about lighting, we talk about the source of light. So you can see me now, it looks like I'm a bit darker than usual, right? I'm a bit darker because my lighting right now is not as as high as it should be, right? It's not as bright as I want it to be. But there's something I can do on my screen, on my other, I have a screen in front of me. If I increase the brightness on that screen, you're going to see that I'm going to be a little bit brighter, right? I don't want to do that because it's going to disrupt a couple of things. But whenever I'm doing some calls, I increase that other screen and everywhere becomes bright, right? So lighting is very important. I know people talk about a lot about natural light, and which is the first thing, the importance of natural light positioning, right? So sometimes if you want to shoot videos. Maybe you don't want to get the big ring lights. People are saying ring light, and you are just starting a small business. You cannot go and buy a ring light of 20-something thousand, right? It means that you have to start thinking of maybe positioning your video and camera stuff with the help, where you can get the help of natural lights, right? So if you have a window in front of you like this, the window is facing you, it can help you, right? I have a window almost to my side. If I open it up now, you're going to see the difference, right? A lot of natural light is going to flood in from that side. So you can always use this to your advantage. So what that means is when you're applying or where you want to shoot your picture, right? You have to make sure you are facing the source of light, right? So if the light is here, then you are facing the source of light, right? So ensure you are facing light source. Now, that being said, right, we are going to talk about avoiding harsh shadows. Avoiding harsh shadows. What that means is that where you have like, say, something on the background that is going to disrupt whatever is going on, that's going to cast shadows on what you are doing. I don't know if anybody noticed the difference in the lightning that was facing me, right? So I switched, just like I said I was not going to do before, but I later did it. So I added the white light in front of me, and you see the difference in seconds, right? So this is a bit brighter. Increase the brightness of the lightning, and you can see that I'll be a little bit whiter, or what's the word now? My face is going to be a little bit brighter, right? So that's kind of how it works with lightning. Okay, so avoid harsh shadows. What we mean by harsh shadows is like, say something is sitting on me, like for instance, if I put my phone in front of this, my light source now, it's going to affect the brightness. It's going to cast some form of shadow on me, which is not supposed to happen. So avoid those harsh shadows and overexposure. Overexposure is that maybe the light is now overly white and it now makes me look overly bright, right? The entire setting looks overly bright. It's something that will affect your video output, right? So phone flashlight or portable lightning, you can also add those where necessary, right? So you could use a phone flashlight to enhance the lighting of your picture or your video, right? And other light sources like the ring lights, LED lights, there are a huge number of them out there today, right? So that being said, let me switch back to that's great. All right, so that. All right, so we talked about all of those, right? So the next one we want to talk about is the key filming techniques. We have a couple of camera angles where I can't explain all of this, but I'll just mention them, right? I can't, of course, I have to show you guys like real time, but let me just mention them so that we have it at the back of our mind. So number one of the camera, when we're talking about camera angles, we talk about number one, wide shots, right? So watch some videos where Adekunle Eleyemi, you're distracting me. Sorry. You have some wide shots, right? Wide shots is where let's say I've gone back like this, I'm taking a wide shot, almost looking like a wide shot, right? So from a far distance. And then there are close-ups where you see that the camera comes super, super close to whoever is shooting, or whoever is shooting comes super close to the object, right? The object that is being that's being shot at, in quotes. And then we have the mid shot where it's not all that close up, like close to the face. I don't know where you've seen maybe you've seen some videos where somebody does this like this, clap up and say, if you're a business person, come closer. And then whoever is taking the shot then zooms in or comes a bit closer, right? So we have wide shot, we have close shots or close-ups, and then we have mid shots. Right? Mid shot can be down to the half frame like this, right? And then wide shot can be like the entire space I am in, right? So wide close-up and then mid shot, right? Those are more like camera angles. And then we have over-the-shoulder point of view shots for storytelling. And what this means is over-the-shoulder is like you are taking a shot and you are trying to see from that person's perspective, right? For instance, you know all those shots where it looks like you, the viewer, are the person. Somebody is trying to pick a phone now. You will now see the hand as if I am the individual. They'll just show you the shoot of the hand trying to pick, as if it's the person's eye that is shooting, taking the shot. But that's not the case. It's actually a camera that is taking the shot. Of course, we know that, right? But then it just gives you that point of view that maybe it could be a fighting scene, and then they punch the person down, and it just look as if it's you that is being punched, almost like you're in a game setting. Like if you play Call of Duty and the like, where it almost feels like it's you. That's because the perspective you are seeing, you're just seeing your hand, your two hands, and it's as though you are sitting on the person's head, right? So the head is you, and then you are seeing the hand move, you are holding the gun and taking all of the shots, right? Those are POV shots, and it helps influence the storytelling process, where the viewer, or yes, the viewer or whoever is watching feels like he or she is the person that's encountering everything. So it gives all of those, and then you can take from different point of views. You see some shots that it looks like you're following the person. You are the second person with the person. You're not the person, but you are just there in the scene. Where it's as if the person is telling you a story and you are following the journey. All of those things are point of view shots, right? Those are like camera angles. And then we have movement and stabilization, where you have maybe different types of movement. Taking a picture from down up like this, and maybe taking from side to side like this, or taking from up down, right? You see some shots where it's like the person is shooting from up, the other way the person is shooting from the side, you have the one where the person is shooting directly in front, just as you guys are watching me right now on the screen, right? All of those things are different stabilization and movement tactics. Somebody can take a shot and go around me like this, take every perspective, right? So these are panning, tiltings, and tracking shots. And like I mentioned earlier, using tripods, gimbals, and hand-holding techniques also help in stabilization process and movements, right? And then next thing is you make sure you are reducing the shaking by slowly moving. You see sometimes see those camera guys maybe that you've seen in weddings or different occasions, the way they used to move sometimes gently when they are moving, they're just trying to make sure they are stable. And because by the time they are moving like without recognizing the fact that they have to walk slowly, that shot will be a bit shaky. Right? So you see them just hold their gimbal or hold their tripod and they are trying to move as if they want to steal something. They're not trying to, as though they are tiptoeing, so to say, right? Just carefully moving to avoid unnecessary movement of this thing because it will affect the shot. Right? So, and then the other thing that is very important is sound and audio quality. And when we talk about sound and audio quality, all of us know how, just imagine we are in this class now and all the while I've been talking and you can't hear everything I've been saying. There's a high chance that some of you that have been saying, hello, hello, this class is not serious. Oh, this class is not helping. I will not just leave. You get you feeling so unsatisfied. That's what happens when you put out video of you saying and your audio quality is very low or very bad. Right? So sound and audio is something that you have to also consider. And thank God for some editing platforms. You could actually use somebody else's phone to record your voice. Maybe let's just assume that this is an interview session, right? Having an interview. I can have a device here that's recording my voice, and then at the end of the day, I'll add this voice into, because it will start exactly the same time, right? And this one starts at the same time. I will just carry it and add to the video. So this one will be clearer than me wanting to maybe forcefully use my laptop to record my voice. Right? So that's something you can use. So the importance of clear audio can be overemphasized. You could use lapel mics. There are a couple of Bluetooth mics that you can also use, which are quite affordable. Or you just make sure, maybe you don't want to buy any of those. Just make sure that you are doing this in a time that you know that there's less noise. I have friends who shoot their videos at night because they don't want to have to try and start looking out for how to edit, trying to edit and remove the noises and all of those things. Right? So you can shoot your videos in the night. Or you just because that's almost a very good time where you know there'll be less or no distraction and no noise. Right? Nobody will call you and scatter the video, or nobody will phone not ring somewhere, or somebody will just suddenly enter your video, share all of those things. You can avoid it, right? Based off of that. And there are also some apps, some free platform out there that you can use to remove noises, right, from your video or from your audio. So those are also things you can explore, right? So using audio apps or devices for professional sound, avoid background noises and echo, and all of that, right? Now let's jump into some of the mobile editing apps. We have a lot of them, and some of the top ones are, we have CapCut, right? CapCut is free and also very powerful for beginners, right? It's user friendly, but then they have a lot of paid features too. So it's both free and paid at the same time. You also have InShot, right, which is user friendly for quick edits, and they've also improved, right? They've improved in the sense that they've added a lot of things. But one reason why I like, we are going to be using one of these, and most likely that's going to be InShot. And one of the reasons I'm going to use it is because even though they have paid features, they allow you to use some of those paid features. They will just force you to watch an advert, right? They will force you to watch an advert and you can use that feature. Another thing is also that you can remove the InShot icon for free. Like I said, it will just force you to watch an advert. So you can remove the InShot icon. So you can do all your edits and maybe send to a client or post, and the person does not know the platform, will not know the platform you use, because it do not force you, unlike CapCut that will forcefully add CapCut at the end. Like maybe you have to go and cut that side away, which I don't think is cool, right? But InShot, you can just click on the icon and it will remove the InShot. Just force you, it just force you to watch an advert, right? Now, that's for InShot. We also have KineMaster. It's also a huge platform. And then we have Adobe Premiere, which is like the toughest, right? Because it goes above and beyond. Tends to do all sorts of edits. Mostly major professional editors use this, right? We are going to start from beginner phase. So we are going to be using InShot. Another difference between CapCut and InShot is that CapCut has a PC version, but InShot doesn't, right? So InShot is majorly mobile, and unless they've uploaded one of recent, I don't know about, but over the time frame that I've been using them, I've not found a web version or a PC version, right? So so we have KineMaster, we have Adobe, and another thing I want to add here will be Canva, right? Canva. I think a lot of us don't know that you can use Canva to edit videos, but I'm going to be walking us through that also. So we'll use InShot for mobile, and then we'll use Canva on my PC. I hope we are good to go, right? Now, choosing the right app for your needs. Well, one of the things I used to say is that all of these things are useful, but some of them are better in different scenarios. Now, I've laid out some of the quick examples in InShot. InShot helps you do a lot of things quicker, and they have a lot of paid stuff, but they have free things you can also use that can give you, for instance, they have a lot of free things, but they'll just force you to watch an advert. And some of those things that they have a lot of free things, they have the paid one, but some of the paid one, they will allow you to use a little bit of it, just so, but they'll force you to watch an advert. But CapCut, that's not the case. If it's paid, it's paid. There's nothing you can do about it, right? And for my PC own, for higher jobs, more professional job, wedding edits, those ones you see that are bam, because you will not be doing all those ones on your phone. You need those ones on your laptop. But like I said earlier, we are in the beginner phase. So to choose the right one, you need to know if you want to use free or you want to pay. Like if you know you want to stay on the free route, just like most of us, I used free for a very long time. Like if I started using a paid Canva account, because I'm using a paid Canva account when I'm teaching, but I don't want it to over. In fact, I will try and pick items that are not in the paid category, right? So you see me do something in the free way. And then we have interface and ease of use. So if you want to do something fast, very fast, now you now be looking at CapCut InShot, right? So you don't have to open Adobe or start going to one very far platform to edit it. If you want something super fast, then you might want to consider some of those mobile devices, right? Okay, I don't know what that name is. ST Wonder.
Okay. Sorry.
To
Is
your name.
is
Change your name and ask me your question. Please change your
okay.
name.
Okay. Is Esther? Esther Wonder.
Please, do you want to change? Please change your name first.
Okay.
I know who I'm talking to. Thank you very much. I'll call on you when you are done with that. All right. So interface and ease of use is very important. Then features, some of the features you want to add, transitions, effects, some major edits, right? The way you see the edit of all those wedding videos, right? You can see the difference with that and CapCut edits, right? So based off on the pictures you want in that particular video, then it might inform, excuse me, it might inform the app that will be best suited for that, right? It might inform the app that will be best suited for that. So that being said, Esther, I'm waiting for you to edit your name so that I can know what I'm talking to. Sorry,
I've done.
okay, it's here to change on my end, but go on. Please,
Um,
everybody should
I
change.
want,
I won't accept. I don't know. I cannot not talk to somebody who I don't know their name. So please go on, Esther.
okay, I want to ask if Adobe is it a free? Does it have a free version or it's
No, it
paid
doesn't. It's paid. Yes, please.
with the
It's
Kind
paid.
Master?
KineMaster has a free version, but it's just that it always carry the KineMaster watermark.
Okay, thank you.
I think Adobe might give you some time for trial, but it's not like it's free. All right. So basic editing workflow, right? So this is the workflow we are going to walk through. We are going to work with right about now, and then we will take things from there. So having spoken about these tools, I'm going to switch my Caleb. You are writing on my screen. Caleb Benga, you are writing on my screen. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing this and then switch to my mobile device so that we can see the app I'm going to use, and then we'll take things up from there. So first thing we are going to be doing, we are going hands-on now, right? First thing we are going to do is going to be to import and organize a clip. That's basically to import footage into the app, arrange the clip in the logical sequence, delete unusable clips, right? Or probably trim the footage you don't want it trimmed, right? So we're going to go about that like right about now. So let me stop sharing here, and then I'm going to share my other screen. Give me a second. Okay, that's stop sharing. Awesome. So I'm going to switch to. You guys may not see my face again. If you've seen my face enough, you don't know who I am, so no need for my face again.
Why?
Because I want to show you my phone screen.
Okay.
Thank you. That should be which share here.
Yes, but sir, there was time I tried to install this CapCut on my phone and it is not working out for me. Always telling me error. What's the problem?
Yes, so that's why they have their alternative. So if one is not entering your phone, you try the other one. So right now, like I said, I am using InShot in our class. So if you
Okay,
try,
sir.
yes,
Thank you.
so almost every app has an alternative. So if one is not working for you, try the other one, right?
Okay, sir.
All right, can we all see my screen? Yes, I believe you can.
Yes.
Awesome. So I'm going to InShot app, that's letter I, and we can see that right here. Into the InShot app.
Yes, before
Yes, I
Instagram.
can see it.
Yeah, it's just beside Instagram. Awesome.
And they kind of look similar.
Yes, they look similar. That's true. So you click on that, and this is what the interface looks like, right? Now we are talking about video, so I won't be touching on the photo and the other one that we are seeing right there. So we'll just click to the video side of things. So I'm going to click on video, and like I said, we can import videos to then go on to do what we're doing. So the first thing we want to talk about, like I said, is importing and organizing your clips, right? So let's say I want to import series of images and maybe a video or two, right? So I'm going to click on plus. You can see the new. The new means you want to create a new workstation or a new canvas or a new video, right? So I'm going to click on new. click on new, the next thing I'm going to click on is there's a video here by one of my friends. Let's see. Let me just select. Let me select this video by Eric. Right? But you can also, it's not just videos you can bring photos too. So if you look on your top, you see video, you see photos. Right? So you can bring any of them, video or photo. Right? So let's say I'm bringing that video, and then I'm bringing this and this, 1, 2, and photos, right? So I will go on and then click on the map. You can see that circle, green, and it's somewhere down. You look down. Who's that? Somebody's mic is not muted here. So there's a circle and a check mark, right? You can see that green circle and check mark. Look down, my lower right hand side, right? So I'll click on that. That's the check, and then voila, I have all my content here. So if you look, you scroll down, if you push this guy down, you can see all of the content I brought, right? Now the next thing you can do is you can now decide, how do I want this my video to be, right? Remember the first thing we said we are talking about is importing and organizing your clips. So you said, oh, I want the short shirt to come first, maybe not the video. So you can hold it down. Once you hold it down, you can move it around. So you see, the shirt is now number 1. The other video is in the middle, and the other shirt is in the ending part. Right? So can you see that? Right? So we can see that this is what we have here. Right? We have the image, we have the video, and then we have the image at the end. Right? So we've imported footage into the app. We've tried to arrange the clip that we moved one of the shirts to the beginning and the other one to the video to the middle, right? Now let's try and delete unusable clips or trim the footage. So let's say this video now, we say, there are some places we want to cut off from this particular video, right? There's some places we want to cut off. Let us see how we can cut that off. So how do we cut that off? You click on it. If you remember, in the beginning, you cannot see any white whatever on it. By the time I click on that video, you can see the white mark, right? So I can either pull this side of it, video. Let's see where I'm pulling it. I can either pull it like that, or I'll just go somewhere here and say recut. Recut means I want to cut it before bringing it here, right? You can pre-cut, right? So let's go and pre-cut it. Pre-cut, and then we start trimming. Right? So I can trim this to, like, let me say, I want to 10 minutes. Of course, you'll be listening to it now and be trimming as you see fit. In fact, you can actually trim before you bring it here. But let's just assume you already know where you want to trim it to, right? So let's say we know what trim it to 14.2, right? And then I'll click on the mark. You can also cut, you can split. Splitting basically means that you will just split a particular place, right? If you want to add a transition in between. For instance, let's say I shoot a video straight. The way I've been talking now, I have my camera and I've been shooting myself since. But then I want to now cut somewhere, and in between they add one transition that will switch and say, maybe my name is Kingsley, and then you don't say again. Today we are talking about this. You see that transition. Now, what have you learned from today's class? So it might be a long video I shot together, and I can add this breakage and add the transitions in between. It's possible, right? But of course, it's based off on your idea. So you can split. Once I split like this, it's going to cut out that middle place. But I don't want to do that. I just want to trim. Right? So let me just trim. But I just thought to mention that. So I've trimmed it so you can see it's now a bit smaller, right? Now, there's another thing we should also remember is that there's something in the beginning here called canvas. So canvas means you can resize your videos to any canvas size. So you can see that it almost gives us logos of the platforms. So you can do for 1:1, right? That's the normal Instagram feed size, feed post. 1:1, you can do the 4:5, which is the longer, that longer Instagram size now, right? That's another thing that can be done. 9:6 is the real size, Instagram reels, which is also almost the same thing as TikTok. There's also YouTube size. If you want to edit that particular content in YouTube size, right? That's also another thing that's possible. 9:6 is TikTok. 3:4 is usually 3:4 is also Instagram listing, but then it just showed us the sizes. This 4:3, this 2:3. So you can decide, maybe the client or the person you are working on this for has told you, I want it in this size, I want to use it for social platform. Then you now think about it. But let's leave our own at 9:16. And then we'll mark it here. So that's it. Right? So we are good. We are still good, right? Is everybody tell me you are good, you are with me?
Yeah.
We
We are
yes,
good, but
we are
can
good,
can
sir.
can that ratio be customized?
What do you mean by customize?
Like, can you put it in a particular ratio if you want to?
No, you can't. You have to pick from one that is here. You have to pick from the one that is here.
Okay, thank you.
You have to pick from the options that we have here. Yes. So we say we are leaving it at this, right? So you can also fit it to the exact short size. Maybe you short it in a particular size, and you're like, I want to leave it at this particular size. If you look at this first place, you see fit, right? They're telling you to fit, please just fit. But then we want everything in this size, so I will leave it like that. And you can also change the canvas for each. So let me say this one, I want it to be, this one I want it to be square. I did not do, see there's to the left, you see a double mark. That double mark is that adjust everybody. But this one mark to the right is adjust only this one. Let me adjust only this one and then see, you see the outcome. Let me see. So it has compressed the middle one also. Can you see? So that's what happens when you change the canvas. So you leave it at 9:16 so that everybody maintains the same flow. So let's see that. Can you see this one is now still long? Everybody is long. Now, another thing we are going to talk about, talking about the importing and organizing the clips, right? Yeah, we want to talk about, sorry, you won't be able to see that my slide again because I'm on my other screen, so just listen to me. So step 2, or the other thing we're talking about is cutting and trimming. Trim clips to remove unwanted sections, cutting for pacing and smooth transition using split and slice tool. All right, so let us cut. We've trimmed this guy, right? This middle video. You can also trim this text video. You know, it's going to show for a particular second. See, but if you want it to be faster, like this thing is too long. You can click on it and then go and look for duration. Look at duration here, right? So you can manage your duration. But there are sometimes that maybe you brought in like 20 pictures. When I'm going through all the 20 and be changing all the duration to be doing all of this for the whole 20 pictures. That's going to be a lot of work. In that case, you can click on duration and then click on maybe in 3 seconds, right? And if you click on that double mark will change everybody's duration. Let me click on the double one. The other single mark we change only this one's duration, but the double will change everybody's duration, right? So let me double click. See, apply to all. Can you see? So let me click on apply to all. Then you see the other one too is 3. See, this one is 3. Can you see it's 3.0? It has changed. It's only this one. The reason why I didn't apply this one is because this one is video, is not an image. But this one is. So all the images you just change. So if it was pictures that I brought here, I brought like 10 pictures and say I want to change them, the same thing would have happened, right? To everybody. Now, cutting, pasting, smooth transitions, using split and splice tools. Okay, let me talk about transition now, right? So let me click outside of this box. Let me click outside of the box. Yes, I just clicked outside. Now you can see that little pen. There's a little, I'm just calling it pen, just so we know what we're talking about. You see it in a square, little pen. Can we all see that? A white small box in between the two clips.
Yes.
That's the image and the picture. Awesome. So if you click on that, thank you very much for being my answer. So you click on that icon, you can see transition options, right? All of these transition options, you see these first ones that are basic, they are free. Let me show you a couple of them. Can you see? Can you see that transition? You can see they are different. See, This one goes to the left. So you can see the different ones. So based on the idea you want, this one goes up. So based on what you want, you can pick the transition that works for you. Right? So you can all see what is going on there. And just like the other one I talked about, right? If you click on the double check mark, if you apply the transition everywhere, everybody will be using that same transition. If you tick only one, to be only this first one that is using it. So let's click only one mark so that it's only this one that have this transition. But aside from that, if you click on this empty one here, right, that I just clicked on, this empty one, it means that you have removed the transition. If you scroll down, you can see other transitions that are free. Right? All these ones are free. This one is paid. But you see this first one here is always free. But you see this one is free. Can you see? All inclusive, InShot Pro. That's the paid one. But you see this first one is free. Right? All of these ones, the first one is free. This one is free. But this one is paid, right? Most of the first ones are all free. Can you see? This one too is free. I'm sure we can see what is going on, right? You can see what is going on. This one too. We also have this. Then we have this. Right? So you have a couple of these things here that you can use. So let me just use this one for sake of our class, right? So I'll just tick only one of the mark. Or let me just tick on all. Let me tick all so that it applies to all. So all the transitions everywhere you can see, it's no longer that pen that is there. It's now that transition icon that is there. So we've added the transition for free. Right? So transition has happened. We've done transition, we've done cutting, we've done pacing, we've done split. Let me click here. Can you see it has splitted it? So let me click outside of it. So can you see that there's now one more extra whatever here, right? So you can put your this in here again. Let me click, put it here and split it. See, I've splitted it. Let me put a transition there and then show you what has happened. So you see that just here. So you know those places where somebody will just introduce themselves in this and that transition and then something they now say something else and all of that, right? So that's what will happen here. So I've splitted it, but if you don't want to, you can always, so anything we have done that you do wrongly, you can always undo. If you look to your left, you see that one arrow here. You see this arrow? There's one arrow that is curved. Look at your left.
Yes, I can see it on top of the star.
Awesome, awesome. So you click that, you see to undo. The last transition I could do again, it has undo the split. You can see it's telling me, it's even telling me what it is undoing. I will click, say undo the other split. If I say undo, to undo the transition, but I want to leave the I want to, yes, I also want, okay, I want to leave the transition. So I say no, stay with that transition. Right? So we have that there. You can also put other things, but let's just keep going. So the next thing I want to do, my step 3 here is adding text and caption, right? And the principle here is make sure you add a readable font and color, properly position the text for visibility, and then adding text and subtitle and caption. So let's go on to do that. Now, because this beginning one, I don't have a text. I don't have a, what's the word now? It's not saying anything, right? So I'll put it on this side where somebody's saying something. So let me now go to text. You can see a text icon, this place that I'm moving. Right, you can see the T, letter T is text. So I click on text, and then I'm going to move this guy to this place so that it starts from the beginning of this particular one. Then put it here. And then I'll click on the, you can either add a sticker, you can add a sticker. Let me click on sticker. So you can add stickers in your text, in your messages. These are the free ones, right? These are the free ones, but you can always, I think you can always import. So you can buy from the bag, right? You can buy from this platform, but these are the free ones. So you can add stickers, share, subscribe, and the likes. You can add GIFs, right? You have to, you can add GIF. Can you see them? You can add GIF and the likes. Stickers are also here. You can add stickers, but that's not what we plan to add. And so we have all of those things. You can add emoji, add just any of these guys. So just look around and see what you think you want to add, right? That's for stickers. You can add text. say I want to add my business name because I want to, because of what you want to do. So since Toria is my partner in class today, let me just write Toria. All right. So Toria, here you have it. My gift for being active. My name is Mohammed. So that's
My name should
Toria.
also be added too.
Who are you? I don't know you. I'm sorry. It's only Toria I know.
Okay, sir.
Oh, Ali. Okay, Ali, you are trying to. The next
Yes,
one I'll
sir.
use Ali. So we have
Sammy, I'm
Toria here.
paying attention too.
Steph. All right,
Nah,
Steph.
people should calm down now. Let them use my name today. Next time they'll use my name.
Put my
Thank
name.
you. Thank you. I like the fact that everybody's following. Thank you. All right, so I have Toria here, right? And I'm going to, of course, now this right in capital, but there are things you can do here. You could select the color. So if you look at below, there we have a keyboard icon, a circle with several colors, capital letter A and small letter A, the 3 lines, and then the last icon or GIF that is
A
moving.
3-line,
Those
that's
are,
paragraphing.
yeah, that's the structure or arrangement of the, I'll go through all of them one after the other, just be patient.
Okay, sir.
So
Okay.
after the typing icon, the next thing you can do, because typing means you want to type, the next one is that, and we've typed Story already. So the next icon there is the color. So we want to change the color of things. If you look down here, if you look down here, that I'm moving, you can see the different ways you can structure that text, right? So you can structure it like this, you can see, right? A text and a write-up like this, you can do this. And as you can change, as you are changing all of those, you can also change the color. Hey, who is that? Mohammed, you are disturbing me. Thank you. Right, so you can change the color. Let's say it's red here. Red is actually a great color to use because it's distinct. But let me just say I want to change it to, maybe I just using black and white. Let me just say I want to change it to green. So you can change the inner text. So you can see the effect as I'm changing it. Right? You can see the effect. But if it was the outer text I want to change, then you have to change it to border. Look at border. I just changed it from text to border. Right? So border, I want to change border to a black. So can you see it has changed to black, changed to yellow. Can you see it has changed to yellow? Right? So you can change the border, you can change the shadow. And you can also not add shadow, it's not by default. Let's just say you want to add, right? So you want to add a black or green, any of the colors you want. You'll just be seeing the outcome as they are making those changes, right? So all of those things are things you can play around in your own leisure time. I just need to show us what it looks like. So the glow, the label, all of those things you can change it, right? The label, you can change the shape. All of those things you can always change. So try in your own leisure time, right? So let me go back. So the next thing here is the next one, capital letter A or small letter A. If I click on that, it brings me to the font that I can use, right? You can choose to change the font. You can choose to use this one. See, you can see different fonts. So you can choose to use any font you like. So you can change the font, right? So I'm going to stay at using, let me just use this one. And then the next part is where you have the 3 lines that are showing. This one is for the curves and everything, the size. So you can see, and increase the text size and all of this, right? You can, if this is the spacing between, so if I had, maybe I wrote Toria and then I have second name, maybe Toria, let me say Toria. So I clicked enter. I didn't do it here. So Toria Vicky. Let me put it in the next line so that I'll achieve what I want. VICKI. Toria Vicky. Now let's go to that 3 lines. See, can you see the effect of these 3 lines? Of this last one. So it's to space out the conversation, right? Give it the line spacing in between. So that one is the lettering spacing. Right, just the way we have on our, what is it called? On our the Word document creator platform. You have the one for bold, italics, to underline. You get all of those things are there to capitalize all the text, to make the text curved. See, right? So you have all of these things. So these are things you can try in your own leisure time, right? So let me just undo all of this and stay with just Storia. So that's for text, right? So there are a lot of things you can do with the text. So I can allow this Storia. Let me say this Storia is my brand name. If I wanted to stay here, somewhere up here, right? Let me put it here. Awesome. So I want tutorial to be there. And you can always set it as left, but I can set it to stay till the end of this clip. So I can click like this and say video end or clip end. Clip end is that it's going to be just to the end of this clip. See, to the end of this particular side. But video end is to the end of the entire video. So I want it to be video end. So I set the entire video. Right? So we can see that, right? This other side, you can also make it the beginning of the video. It's either video or clip beginning. So I want to be clip beginning. That's the main, no, sorry, video beginning, not clip, video beginning. Yes. Right, so we have tutorial Vicky. Tutorial Vicky will be there from beginning to the end. Right, can you see that? Tutorial Vicky is there all the way. Now, let's talk about captions. That's the next thing there. Captions, click on captions, right? And then, no, I can't start captions from here. I have to start from here. We have a text. We have a video of somebody saying something. So let me click on caption. Now, it's telling me the video, that this video, yes, which is what it has to be, right? So it's the video, not the image. And then the default template. I can always still edit this, but let me just look around and see there's a default. You can pick any style. Let's see which of the style is here. Let's just leave it at the default. Let's leave it at default, but you can pick any style you want, right? Then the next thing you want to do is click on start. Now, remember I told you there's a free version and it's actually a paid thing, but you can give you a free trial, but you have to watch ad. If you see limited duration trial and you see in brackets ad, free unlock. So let me click on that. Like I said, they are going to force us to watch advert. So you have to watch advert. This is a good time for me to take any question anybody has. So anybody has any question? So yeah, you have muted yourself. You're no longer with me.
Not mute myself. I noticed, I don't know if it's just, I noticed if you are good with Word, like Microsoft Word, you can actually use this InShot very well. True or false?
Oh, I know it's false. That's false. I don't agree with that.
How is it false? Because I remember playing with Microsoft Word and that shadow, okay, when you're writing that tutorial, the shadow, the text borders, and the rest. I could use it on my Word.
Yes, you can. Almost everybody's familiar, but it doesn't mean that you'll be good. It's just that you remember, you will know what that bold means, you know what the other one means, and you know what the other one means. It doesn't make you better at using the entire platform. That's just text now.
Like most of these apps, can we download it on our laptops?
So for InShot, like I said, you can't. It doesn't have a laptop version, but CapCut has a laptop version.
Okay.
Yes. If you want to be using laptop, then maybe you go to CapCut. But like I said, like
But
this feature now, like this
Adobe
feature,
and KeyMaster has.
yes, they have laptop versions.
After this beginners friendly, are you going to do the normal, the proper? Are we going into another stage?
Not sure.
Eh?
I don't know. I can't say. I'm a guest here. It's not me you'll be asking.
I know we need to ask you. You are the tutor for today.
Hello.
Hi, Precious.
Please, this video end and clip end, where did you click exactly, sir? For it to show the video clip and video end. That video beginning, clip beginning, sir.
Okay, I'll go back there. Anybody else? Faith.
Yes, that's the same question I wanted asking too.
Okay,
Can you
Faith, please,
explain
let's be
that?
organized. Let's be organized. Raise your hand, Ali. If you want to speak, you raise your hand. Okay. Faith, please go.
Okay.
Faith, your hands are up.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, for the paid version, if you pay for transition, will it still give you access to the stickers, the paid version of stickers? If you name just
Once
say
you
if you
pay,
just pay for one, you have access to all.
no,
Or
just pay for the
specific.
full package. Just pay for the InShot itself, and it gives you
Okay, thank you.
package to all those things. You cannot just pay for it for transition only and pay for one thing only. No, that's not where you pay for the full package. So you're not paying for one thing per time. I hope that's clear, Faith. Go on, please.
Yes.
Hello, good afternoon,
Okay.
sir.
Don't you? Yes.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good afternoon, sir. My own is not it's not really a question, but I just want like a kind of appeal. I don't know, after the end of the class, can we be able to get this video tutorial? This thing is just like a school. I will need to revisit the video again so that we can conversate with it. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello? Hope you can hear me, sir.
Okay, so please, I'm going to bills that are filled on the attendance. So please, if you need to do, everyone is supposed to do their thing.
For you, for your family, your future. Every single day I will be fighting for you with every.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
So my
Yes,
my
we can
network,
hear you, sir.
my network went up for a bit. I'm trying to bring myself back in. So please give me a second. Please bear with me. Things. Share my screen before, right? Okay, I was showing this other thing. Sorry, give me a second. I'm trying to switch to my phone. And it will be have some messages in the chat box. Just that I'm easily here prone to people who want to speak.
So we fill the attendance.
Okay, so it's the poll on the chat box, but I'm going to drop a link on the chat now. So just look up for it. You can use the poll to fill while he's trying to set up and come back online.
The attendance is not working. The email, the number 3.
It's working. Just scroll down. It's working. Just
Working.
scroll down. You then and click.
It's
working. That link says it's not attended. That is just like a kind of pool. So you have to scroll down. Yeah, you click. It's working. It's working perfectly okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Silva, please give me access back. Silva, please give me access.
You have access.
Thank you. On both devices.
Yes.
I can't seem to find that. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I'll share now. All right. I think I had a question. Let me check out those other questions and then what's the other question? Let me see. Please, whose question did I not answer? Oh, Tochukwu, yes, Tochukwu, we are speaking. So please go on, Tochukwu.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon.
Can you hear me? Okay,
yes, I can hear you.
I just want to ask, when you finish creating your video, how do you get the voiceover? Is it true? Is it in the same app? Like kind of to get voiceover?
I've not said anything about voiceover, so maybe you should be patient.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Please, who has question? I didn't get you. Come again.
I said, why is the ad actually taking time?
It's done. I'm trying to talk to you people. The ad is done already. I'm supposed to move on. I'm trying to answer questions, or I should not answer other people's questions after.
Okay, no, you can answer. Oh, I'm just seeing the ad displaying. That's why I'm just being curious.
I've not moved.
Okay, okay.
And this, go on with your question.
Please, after this class, are you going to send us the recorded video?
I'm not in charge of this class. I think you should just please limit my questions to the class and the training.
Normally, what they normally do is they share the link to the WhatsApp group so you can go through it and watch on YouTube. That's what they normally do.
I'm not in the WhatsApp group. I think someone sent someone sent this link to another group entirely that I belong to. So I just joined in from there.
Okay, can everyone hear?
Later, and Sifa will pick that for you. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
I'll join at the end of the class.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
So let me move
you.
on. Precious, please put down your hand so I can
Okay, I asked how you got that video editing and clip ending, sir.
And what?
Now, how you got that video edit, video end, clip end, video beginning, clip beginning. The last place before we got here, sir.
Somebody asked me that. I'll go back when I'm done with what I'm doing.
I can't hear you, sir.
I will go back when I'm done with what I'm doing now.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Please pay attention. All right, so this ad is done. If you look to your top right, you see an arrow. It's so that is me. That's it telling us to move to the next place, right? So I'll click on that, and then the ad is over. I'm waiting for the pop-up. You can see the X pop-up, and that is it. So automatically, this has taken, you can see that brought out all the text. So that's the text, right? That's the text from me. Now, you can decide to change the text arrangement, right? So you click on edit. Once you click on any of the text there, you click on edit, right? Once you click on edit, you can change the style. You can also correct the word. Let's say, I think I finally figured out. But then what he said here is, I think there was no, so you can always correct it. And then you go and pick the style you want. The same way we picked the style, that time we went to text, right? So you go the color, maybe change it to this, right? And you can change the text color to maybe white or a red, yellow, right? And then you can also change the font size. You can change the design itself. So you can do like this. Those are different designs, like this too, right? So can leave this as white, make the border a red, yellow, deeper one. Yes, right. So that is that. So you see that that's for this one. This one. See? So everybody has taken this size. So you can see that, right? Now back to Precious's question of how I got the end. So by the time I added that text, if you click on the small arrow beside it, to show video beginning or clip end. That's how you get that. Click the arrow, shows you video beginning or clip end. So now I've added a caption, right? I've added a caption to my text automatically, right? So that is for that. I've added that. So on my list, I have adding text, adding caption. And then the next thing on my slide is enhancing visuals with filters and effects, right? And what this can mean is basically using filter to set mode. So let me try and, so once I'm done with this, I'll click on the check mark. So everything you are doing, you check mark it so that I say, oh, I'm done here. So there's a check mark to your right? So click on the check mark and you leave that particular place. So if I click on anything, you can see the effect icon, right? You can click that effect icon. There's also a filter icon. Let me click on the filter icon and then add a filter to any of your designs. So you have all of these ones that are free, you have the ones that are paid. So all of these ones with multiple colors like this. You can see once you click on anyone, you see it to show you in Shot Pro. You see all these other ones, they might not show you. So you can always add any kind of effect. You can add effects, you can adjust the level of the, so basically to your taste, you can add to your taste as you see fit. You can see the theme type, so any effect that suits you. And you can always adjust brightness and all of these features of the video, right? You can adjust them. So let me undo that because I don't think I want that. So that's for effects. Same thing, apart for filter, same thing too with effects. You can add certain effects. See, this is one effect, this is another effect. So all of these things are effects, right? You can add as many as you want, right? Let me do it for. So you can see you can add an effect. You can add jump, zoom, different types of effects. This is another. You can add effects as you see fit, right? So you can add effects to help your image. Look at this one, it's a blur effect. It's a zoom effect, right? So you can add some of these things on some clip. Just basically to add some form of vibes to your storytelling or to your listening, right? So right, so you can see that. So because I'm talking about a beat, maybe I'm trying to do a video, I'm trying to do a video where I want to get a point where everybody is shouting, hey, I can just put this zoom effect where everybody's coming out and hey, and move to the next thing and saying the other thing, right? So you can add all of those effects as you see fit. So those are like for effects and yes, effects and adjustments, right? Adjustments as to brightness, you want to increase the brightness of things and all of that, right? So that's possible too here, right? So we did that by going to either effects or filters, right? And there's also the color correction. So maybe you shot in a way where the thing is too bright, you can always reduce the brightness. The same thing to that same thing, or that same thing can be done by clicking on effect and going to adjust. Right, so for this particular guy, I can decide to increase the maybe contrast. So let me increase the contrast. Can you see? It makes the other place darker. I can increase it. I can reduce it. Yeah, it makes all those places that he made dark before. You see, some places were dark before. It has made those places brighter. Right? I can do that. I can reduce this brightness. I can increase the brightness. Yes, that's lightness. I can increase it. Can you see? Can you see how it looks now? It's more brighter. Right? So I'm reducing it, it's reducing. So you can choose to increase brightness on your video. I can also choose to reduce it. Let me try and do all of those. Let's see the saturation. Can you see the difference that saturation is doing to the image? Can you see?
Yeah.
Some of these things you can make all of these adjustments on your what's it called? On your video. Right. So you see that even if you did not shoot the best of videos per se, you can come here and change it to black and white and everything will look good. Nobody will know the phone you used to shoot it. Either color plenty or anything. You can make all of those adjustments here. So you can always play with it. You can adjust the hue, the fade, the highlights, all of those other things, all of those things that does not have a king icon. You see, once you click on this one that has king, that's where you say, it's a paid thing. You have to increase this one, to increase the blue, reduce the this. All of these ones are paid versions, paid stuff. The one with king, but other things you can adjust. So you can see that you can still adjust a lot of things without having to pay. There's only two things here that have the king icon or the crown icon, right? So let me just accept that and then close that here, right? So we've done the color correction and grading. We've added, used filters and then some effects. Abi, we've done that, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. So the next thing on my list is special effects. I've already said some of those special effects because we've tried to add sticker. I talked about them, sticker, maybe some graphics for engagement. Maybe you want to add, you can also add some scenes. maybe as this man is talking, I want to add a video of one of our former president's wife that says, continue. You can add all of those small things in between videos, right? So all of those things, you can think about them and add them in between videos. If somebody says, hey, do you know what I've been hearing? When I say, talk of my ear, and now move to the next one. Do you know that you can now make money, blah, 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 blah. You get all of those things, they are ideas, right? That's why it's one of the principles that you have to think of you have to have an idea of what you want to shoot, what you want to have as an outcome before you start shooting, right? What do you want your video to look like? Have an idea so they can now start adding all those things in between. So that's something you can consider doing. Let me also try and see. You can also add some time lapse, right? And what time lapse mean is, let me try and add one other video. Let me add. You see that you can also add another video. If you click on the plus sign to tell you, do you want to add a video or photo, you can click on that and then you go to video. So let me try and add one video. Let's see which one I should add. Let me see. Let me see. I'm looking for something super short. It's not somebody's video. Sorry, let me just add one of these. Let me just add this and add this here, right? So you have this here. I can speed that video up. I wish it was somebody walking. Let me look for one with somebody walking. I think I saw one. Let me say plus, then go to video and select video. Okay. This man was walking. So I agree to that. So this is what the video is looking like. Somebody is walking. Now I can choose to click on that and then fast pace it. That means I can increase the speed as if somebody is walking, right? So I can increase the speed, and you see that man will start walking fast. You see. So I can do a time-lapse video of maybe while I was having this class and I put it there and I put myself, I'm videoing myself for 1 hour. I can now increase the speed and now look at I'm walking fast, right? So these are small ideas of things you can implement. Some sort of time lapse. You can also add a curve to it. What is that? I want to bust our ear. All right, so I'm adding some curve. You know that curve is like some sort of.
You are distracting the class.
Let me show you guys what that means. Can you see? So it starts fast and then slows down and then goes fast again. So can you see that's some form of time lapse? I don't know if you noticed that. So it goes fast. Let me take this back.
Zai zo da cire limit ɗin ka gwada ka ga mun saka tun daga san mai na gwada cire a cikin.
Hi, that guy is really disturbing us, sir.
Don't worry, I think it's okay. Let's just move on. So it goes fast, then comes normal, and then goes fast again. Let me try and make that happen. And then so you can see, sometimes you watch some of those videos that people do. And somebody's walking fast and then the person slows down and the person walks fast again and slows down. So this is how it's done. Right? So you can do it in a cup. All of this is I'm just showing us samples. You can always finish up by ourselves. So let's see what that looks like. So you see, that was too fast. Just because I don't have a super fast video for that. But let's just manage this. Let me just play it one level. So it's going slowly, then it's going fast. Can you see? So people do that a lot. And that's something that we can look at. So these are like some small effects, extra effects. Like I can always play around with other things, right? Like animation. Let's see. So you can see some animations that can be done. Can you see? There is some animations. So you can always look out for those. The next number. Are we safe? So the next thing on my slide is audio and sound editing, right? So we want to go and talk about audios that we can add. And there are a couple of audios we can add. We can add background music, we can add sound effect, we can add voiceover, DIGIGAP, and we'll just try to balance that up. So let's do sound effect, voiceover, and then balance those up, right? So look at my screen, you see where we have, let me take everything by, see where we have audio. After Canvas, the next thing is audio. I will get all these features on the free version. I'm using a free version, Peter. I am using a free version. I'm not using a paid version. And everything, I'm sure everybody's seeing what I'm doing, right? So, and I'm showing you people that the paid version, you always see a sign there telling you it's paid, so you avoid those features. All of the features I've used so far are the free ones. As I'm telling you that InShot is one of the best. It's just that I don't know why they are not louding themselves enough. Everybody just believe CapCut, CapCut, CapCut. But there are a lot of paid things now on CapCut, and a lot of free things are here on InShot. So we have the audio. I'll click on audio. Victoria, are you still with me? I can't see you in my top zone, Victoria.
I am here.
Yeah, I didn't see you in I have a small chat where you have always been on top, and I can't see you again. Okay, so I click on the audio icon and it brought me here, right? So there are a couple of things you can add. You can add music. So when you select music, like this, platform has some music on its own, right? So let's say it has some music here for free, right? So you just do is click on one, you click on this, and if I click on this, you can see what it's saying. So I can decide to use this one. So you can always look around for something that suits what you want to talk about. So see. Right? I hope we all could see and hear that. So you can click on that particular, audio, and then you edit the volume. Maybe somebody is talking in the background, they want to reduce the volume. So you can reduce the volume so that it's like a background sound. To not overshadow the person. So you can reduce the volume, right? I can also reduce the length of the video. See, the video is already too long. If you want to reduce the length so that when it gets to the ending, it will maybe reduce. You know how something is ending, it is slow. But you can't do it like this. You have to edit, right? So we know that this video is about 16.6 seconds. So I will edit it and try and drag to this end part of this video, of this audio. I want to drag it to like 16. So you see I'm dragging it to like, I can drag it to like a 17. Yeah. And I can also fade out the ending part. So when you say fade out, it's like when it gets to the ending, you fade out. So you can see, right? You can fade it out, the ending part. You can also fade in, like enter softly. You can fade in, that's what fading is for, but I don't want to fade in. I want to fade out, right?
Sir.
Please give me a second. Raise your hand. That's what we said. That's the proper way to do it. You raise your hand and I'll call you. I'll see your hands up. So please fade out. When you fade out, then you've distracted me. Just raise your hand. So fade out is once you're done fading out, you mark, right? So this is our stop here. You can, if you want it to be exactly at the end, you can also always move this, right? So we've added an audio and then we faded out, right? Another thing you can do is add a record. I can't see your hands up. Who is saying you want to ask a question? Or you don't want to raise your hand? Okay, I'll go on. So the other option is effects. You can add effects. Popular effect would include somebody, food, shout, and the like. So let's see the one we can find. See, there's airplane effect. So you can hear helicopter, you can hear jets, right? You can hear a plane. That's a plane. So you can hear footsteps. Can we all hear this? Victoria, can you hear it? Victoria, can you hear this?
I can't hear.
No, I can't hear.
Can't hear.
Yes.
Can you hear now?
No.
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 All right. That's really interesting. And it's because I'm connected on my laptop to the class. Okay, but let's just go on, Sha. So These are high heel. And nobody can still hear this. Interesting. But then just know that there's a high heel, somebody walking on high heels. There are a couple of them like that. There's some popular ones to countdown. Can you hear this?
No.
No.
I can hear you.
That's super interesting. But you can hear my voice.
Yes, we can
Yes,
hear
sir.
you.
Hear your voice.
I hear your voice.
A couple of count. I'm trying to make my phone louder because I'm using two things at the same time. Give me a second. Let me turn on this. All right, so let's see if you can hear this.
Wancan ya fita, sauran da muka gwada yake. Ya 20 din ya fita.
Sorry. I'll try my best to fix everything. I'm sorry, guys. Just have to manage.
Oh, I'm having your back here.
So, but just know that there's a countdown here. Did you hear that?
No, sir.
Popular. So basically, there's some, you can all check it out. You can check it out later. Right?
Okay, right. Thank you.
I'll check it out. But yeah, these are some sounds. This countdown is something instead of people shouting 3, 2, 1. Somebody can answer, this is Christmas, and start saying what you want to say. Right? So that's for popular effect and sound. And when you say, so the first one I did, I picked the one from featured, right? I picked from the platform's own. You can also import your own. Import means you go to your file and import a music, right? You can extract from an audio, from a video. So if you click on extract, see the first one says extract audio from video. So if you click on that, you come to your video and you can extract an audio from one of the videos, right? That's something you can do. You say my music, you come to your file, right? Your phone, the music you have on your phone, you come there, you can pick something from here. You can try to pick this one. I've done it before, right?
I can see one of my 5 favorite on your music league. Asa, sure.
So let me off that. So you can also use those effects like I mentioned earlier, right? And then you can the last one here is record. You can click on this and record yourself while using this app, right? While using this app, I can click on it and do a voiceover. All right, this is, let me do that. So to help. So I'll say, okay, see, I can start. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's counting down. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria. My name is Kingsley, and I'm hanging out with Victoria and Co.
They're having a cool one and day.
Yeah, they're having a good time. So that's audio. That's the audio for you, right? So I've added that voiceover. You can see that. So you can add your voiceover real time. As you're watching the video, you are saying what you want to say. Okay, this is me now washing my hair. We are doing this. You've added all the videos, you've done everything, and then you have yourself what you want to say. Right, so everybody is here now. You can always, anytime you click on anyone, you can always edit it and split it can delete it. You can reduce the volume of that particular one and increase the volume of another one. Do you get? So you can add, delete, reduce volume, increase volume, and do whatever you want to do with it. You can add beats, voice effect, denoise. Right? So you say this other one, I may want to denoise it and say, there's a lot of noise there. Let me denoise it. Right? So all of those things are things you can do in the audio side of things. Are we good? Are you guys still with me?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes,
Awesome.
sir.
Right. So adjusting audio levels for clarity. I've showed you guys that thinking voiceover, so you can just do your voiceover over it at the same time. So that helps you make it stay in sync. Do you get? You can also download,
Yeah.
you can do the voiceover difference and then download it the same way I downloaded the music that time. Right? So you can upload your music. Right. So you can do the voiceover on another thing, then come and upload it. Or the way I said the other time, like I'm doing an interview for somebody, I use another person's phone to record the voice. They use another one to shoot the video. You know, you see some of those vox pop this thing. I see the guy holding a phone as the speaker. And I say, yeah, what's your name? They put the phone in the person's mouth. It's basically just recording the voice, right? And then later they will now upload the voice and mix it up. Faith, I've seen your hands. I'm coming. I need to round up this my line of thought. So those are the ways you can manage the voicing. So you balance it off like that. You can add all of those small effects. There are also other platforms that go and download effects. You can go and search and download different kind of effects. Maybe by the time you become a pro and you're used to this one, you not be like, I want to do so effect I saw on so person's video. And go and download audio, download effects, and download sound, and come and upload here. Right? So that's also possible. I think that's that for that. So let me take questions. No. Wait, guys, wait. Let me finish. Let me just finish.
Okay.
Because that will be me rounding up this particular one. So last thing here. No, not for today. We'll go to another platform. So once you are done balancing the audio, the next thing is to finalize and export. So once you are done with everything, you want to watch everybody together. Yeah, having a good time. So, right? So you can see everything that I've mixed. That's everything. So the next thing you want to do, remember I was saying the other time that on InShot, you can remove the, of course, when you're watching for smooth transition, ensure that the voice is in sync, everything is in sync, right? And then the next thing you want to do, since we are using InShot, is to, if you look down here, you see the InShot icon. Can you see that InShot icon? Remember I told us that you can remove it, but it's just that it will force you to watch an advert. Right? It's not professional when you post something with this logo there. This is this person to have money to just pay for this thing, or you're not even using a professional. And sometimes some people give us jobs to edit something for them. So you want to use a proper, what's the word now? You want to use a proper feature. Nobody wants to be seeing this watermark. So you click on the X, see the X sign just beside the InShot. Click on that, and it will tell you, hey, you want to access InShot Pro so that you have free access of this thing for life or for whatever duration, or you want to use the free remove. So just click on free remove. And like I said, free remove will force you to watch an advert. So here is our advert that we have been forced to. So you have to watch this for a bit, and then let's look for a second, for a minute. Just it can be up to, it will be up to maybe 30 seconds-ish. So now click date and say you should click on something. But let's just give it some seconds and then it should be done in a bit. So you can see that once that mark up, you see one mark up that appeared, like fast forward. If you used to watch all those old,
yes,
once it comes up, you can always click on that. Once you click on that, you take it to the next phase, the final phase, where it's trying to clickbait you to click. You now see the other one has appeared. Can you see the other one has appeared on the top right now? Top right. You can see it, right, Gloria?
Yes, you click on the 2 arrows to remove it again.
Yes, 2 arrows. So it brings you to another one again. You now click on the X.
So remove it.
So there's no more InShot again. So you have your clean video to export. Right? So the next thing to click on is export. Now, The recommended exposure settings for social media is 1080p, right? But then for high quality videos, most of the times I always want to use 4K. If I click on that, Sherry, can you mute yourself? So for 4K quality, I used to click on that resolution and increase it to 4K. Can you see? I can increase that to 4K. But it means that if you see the estimated size has gone up 108.7 MB. Before when it was 29, can you see? So that's just the only thing to increase the size. But I'm sure we all want to have good quality. So sometimes most times I increase it to 4K and I click on export. So once I click on export, it's already trying to export, but sometimes it will just show me advert again. I'll click on that sign. You can see it's up. Click on the sign, show me the second stage. The sign is up again. I'll click on it. It will come again, and I'll click on the X sign. So you see, it's loading up, and we should be able to see our video in matter of seconds. And voila, we have our video here. Bam! So you can click on it, and then watch your video. So this is our video. So we are good. Question, please. Faith, please go on.
Yeah, please, I have a question.
Please go on. That's why I say you should go on. Faith, I can see Faith's hand. I can't see your hand. Please raise your hand if you have a question. Faith, please go on.
Sorry, I raised my hand earlier, but you were not.
Go on.
Hello?
Yes, Faith.
Okay, I don't know if I get that, but please, how did you add this subtitle?
Faith, I'm
whatever
not
you're
sure. You
saying.
might have to. I don't see you might have to watch the video again, but it's a long way back. And if you were following us, you would have seen it. Faith, maybe you were distracted, but thank God they'll share the video. For sake of time, I can't be going back if everybody's saying I should go back. But there's a text icon and there's a caption icon. You click on it and it will do that for you. Please, somebody else. Please, somebody else. Victory, go on.
Okay, thank you, sir, for the class. I just
Thank
wanted
you,
to ask,
Victory.
can we use this InShot app for slides presentation? For example, if we want to present maybe a slide, like a business proposal or something, can we use this app for slides presentation? Yeah, that's my
No,
question.
you can't. I would suggest you use Canva for your slide presentation. This is a video editing platform, so to say. You shouldn't use it for slides. You can still be talking on one slide and the thing has moved to another slide. So I think you want to do slide presentation and you don't want to use PowerPoint. The other good option is Canva.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome, Victory. Thank you too. Ife Olua.
Sir, I
Yes,
wanted
please.
to ask you, how can we make how
Is somebody else hearing her properly? I'm struggling to hear you, Ife.
I said, how can we make what we are saying, the lyrics, how can we make it display on our screen, sir?
How can you make it? I think you should just type. I can't hear you properly.
Please speak up. I'm struggling to hear you.
Okay, I think I'm not alone at this point. Ife, I can't hear you properly. Maybe you should just type. Type in the chat box. I'll be waiting for your message.
Okay, sir.
Tochku just said, please, you didn't teach us how to edit. Oh, Ali answered you. Are you following us at all? So I don't know what I've been teaching, Tochku. That's actually what I've been saying. So I don't know if we are in the same class. Is there somebody else? Okay, Faith. Faith, for the sake of just doing that again. If you look at this low icon, you can see the T. T stands for text. Click on that. Then once you click on that, you see captions. Once you click on captions, you select the video, because it's not the recording I want to change, because I've added the recording, but the video I want to subtitle, because I added a voiceover over it. That's why it now has record here. But that's not what I want to transcribe. Is this once you click on start, it automatically transcribes whatever was said and then brings it out in web. Just the way you can see it on screen. I can't cancel everything we've done already. So that's the best I can do. Faith, I hope that helps. So I'm moving on now. Any other question, please? Abigail, please go on.
I wanted to ask, can the voice be improved? Like, can you refine it here on InShot?
Yes, there's a, when I uploaded that my voice, there's that breakdown. Let me, audio. Yeah, so you see my voice. Once I click on my voice, this is my voice here, this red one. You look here, you can see where it says denoise. I don't know how functional that is, but you see the noise is on. See, it's off now. Click on it, it's on. So the noise can reduce the noise on that. And you can go and look for that platform. The other platform you can upload your recording, your voice recording to, and it will denoise it and you bring it back here. There's one that they call dust, something dust. Maybe when we are on my screen, I'll check it. You see some voice enhancement platform that you can go and use and then bring it here. So it's possible. But the platform, yes, they have one, which is the noise, but I don't know how effective that is. So you can try that out. Then do the rest. The other person is saying, how can we display the lyrics on the screen? Lyrics of what? If you are talking about caption, that's exactly what I did here. I already did that. If you are following us, that's what I did here. This is the text. This is the lyrics of what. If you are calling it lyrics, I don't know, but this is not song. But if you are talking about the caption, that's exactly what we have here. You can see, I am single, I understand the big head, and all of that, blah, blah, blah. That's the text from what the person was saying. If that's what you are categorizing as lyrics, then that is the lyrics there. Unless you are talking about something else. But that is the lyrics. You can see it being this. All right, thank you. That's exactly what I just showed. I just showed Faith all over again.
Please say it from the test. Like you click on that test, then you start writing whatever you want to write.
The caption. The caption.
Okay, the captions. Okay.
Yes. So it automatically picks what the person is saying and changes it to words. So you see that now color. So we changed the color, we changed everything. That's why I'm like, maybe when you know with us at the time we were doing it. But that was when we changed everything and before it looked like this.
Okay.
So we already did all of those.
Thank you.
All right, so I think I can move on right now. Since there's no Ife, I hope your question has been answered too. Feoluwa Adewale. Let me know.
Thank
You
you,
say
sir.
no. It has.
Yes,
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. All right. So I'm going to switch to. So this is a general overview of what Canva looks like. At least I've done the simple things, right? I've imported clips. I have edited. I have what's the word now? Let me see. I've imported and organized clips. I've done some cutting and trimming, right? I trimmed some clips. I've also added text and captions. I have enhanced the visuals by adding filter and effect. Abi, please everybody should give me affirmation that I did all of those. I've corrected some errors by when I went to adjust. I adjusted a couple of things, right? And I have also added audio, added the sound, I did a voiceover, I added music. I showed you how to upload the music, right? And then I exported. I showed you how I export and the size or the quality I export as, which is 4K. So that's good, right? I've done the major things. Now, I want to switch to using another platform to do this. So give me a second. Let me stop sharing. Okay, I'm back here. I want to now share another screen. I want to use Canva to do edit. Right, somebody's on. Once more. Wait, is that you? Like, oh, is Ife? You said that. All right, so I'm having to move things to my other screen so that I can see the chat box. Okay, awesome. All right, so now we have this platform called Canva. I'm sure we can all see it, right? You're all familiar with Canva. So you go and type canva.com, canva.com. That's how you find yourself here, right? I'm typing that in the chat box, canva.com. So Victory, I was talking about presentation slides. This is a platform you can use to design that. But we're not talking about designs today. We're talking about video. So I'm going to come here, and first I'm going to try and play us a video that I designed on this platform. Right, so let me do that for us. Where is my screen? Where's this video? Give me a second. Just stay with me. It's loading up. Awesome. Trying to look for the first one I did, but I think that one is way down. So I'm just going to stick with this. So let me play this one for us, and then we'll go on to see how the whole idea started. So you can have an overview of how to do this on our own. So basically, right, what everything this is, it is a video, but okay, let me just play it first. So we saw that, right? Did we also hear the sound?
No sound.
No sound.
No sound. No audio, but no audio.
No wonder.
No sound.
Blockage has been from my other screen setup, I think. The other screen setup. So I've been taking off my audio. I wonder we're having a hard time getting my audio. Give me a second. Okay, so this works right now. Okay. Can we see my screen? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can see.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me try and play it again and see. Was he playing? Hey.
Yes, sir, it was playing, but the voice is not.
But were you hearing any sound?
No.
No, sir, there was no sound.
I don't know where the glitch is from, but I'm trying. I think this thing was telling me to sign out and sign in back or something. And I don't want to do that. The platform just told me I lost the audio. to sign out and sign in back. Should I attempt that?
Yes.
Okay, let me stop sharing my screen and leave the meeting and come back again. Let me the meeting, come back. Videography. I'm start from videography. So you can see some videos, right? Let me see all and then try and pick one that does not have a pro, whatever. Somebody will say I picked one that have pro, that's why. All right. All right, let me pick this one. See, the ones that have this crown icon are the pro ones. Let me look for one that doesn't have a pro. I've seen one, but let me just look for something else. Let me pick this guy. Let me put it inside. So I just dragged him, I just carried him here. Right? Now you can see it loading up. So it has loaded up, right? So because this text is looking somehow, I can decide, this text is not good enough. Let me put a background to it. Or let me spread it and put it in the middle and lower because this lower side I can be clearer. So I can reduce the size, add a little background to it. Let's see that. Let's see that and make it have background, right? So you've added a background to it. You can change the background color to a brown. Can you see? And then I can also now change the text color to a white. Change that to white, yes, so that the text can be obvious. So if I click outside now, you can see how that looks like, right? What should do my first video, right? Edit tutorial. You can see that looks better. And now add a, so if I try to play that and see what it looks like, see what it looks like. Give it some seconds. I can add an effect to my text. That I want it to type. I don't like the way it's going like that. I want it to type. Yes. So in this case, if I play it like this now, you should type. You should type now. Are you seeing?
Yes.
All right. So still no sound, Abby.
Yeah, what?
No sound. You guys were not hearing any sound, right?
No, no.
We not hear any sounds.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Okay. So if I try what I want to try now, I won't be able to see everybody's chat or whatever. They are sending me a chat. You have to bear in mind I will not see. Some of us can hear me. Some. Can everybody hear me? Yes, no, yes. Yes, can hear me. Okay, so let me play this now.
Okay.
Can you all hear that? Are you hearing that?
No, sir.
That's serious. Basically, what I'll do is that I'm going to send a particular job we are doing to let's try again. You still didn't hear anything.
No, sir, we can't.
All right, so just go on with it. I've tried everything I can. We'll find out why it's not allowing us. Allowing you guys hear me some other time. All right, but you've seen me do all of these edits, right? I've changed this,
Yeah.
I've changed the video in the background. You can also change the duration, right? You can change the duration by simply dragging this guy. And change the duration by dragging this fellow here. I drag it, see, and drag it to any time frame I want. I want to drag it to the same 3 seconds. I can do that, right? So 3 seconds. And I go to the next one. I can do the same edit. I can edit the video, edit the write-up, and edit everybody. Come here to go to all of the stages, edit anything you want to edit. And once you are done editing, the next thing you want to do is to come to share, right? Come to the share icon. Come to the share icon, you can now, once you click on the share icon itself, like this, you will now see that you should download, right? To give you the option to download. Now, click on download here, right? Click on download. They tell you what quality. If you drag this quality to the end, that means you want to use a paid feature, right? But if you don't want to use a paid feature, you leave it at that particular level it's on, and then go on with your life. So just go on and click download like this. Of course, it's going to be all pages, right? And this is already MP4 video. You click on download, and then everything will start loading up. So that was actually how I did that video that I played in the beginning. I edited everything individually for all of the pages, added transition. You know, all these transitions are still here. Add your transition that you want, and then you make your video. So that is about that. Let me take questions. Please, any question? Don't ask me attendance list. That's no question for me. Please ask me.
Or
All right,
someone.
Precious, please go on.
Yeah, well done, sir. We really appreciate. So I have the app of this Canva. Between the app and this online, which one is better for beginner like me, sir?
Any of them works. The phone is fine. The phone is fine for you as a beginner. I'm just using this because I want to express myself better.
Okay, sir. You mean the online one, sir?
No, the application is fine.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Who's going next, please? Precious. Okay, Toria.
For someone who wants to go into digital marketing, like you want to really go into it, what courses do you recommend for the person to take?
Courses I recommend.
Yes.
There are a lot of courses, but depends on your preferred mode of learning. So people enjoy physical learning a lot more, or they get value when they go physically than when they do online. Right? There are people like that. So
I
you
used to
want
be like that, but I'm no longer like that.
okay. All right. So for a full training, I think there's one that is going to be hosted by Net Factory pretty soon. So you can make inquiries from Net Factory, but there's the one done by Google as well. You can check that out. Digital Marketing Garage by Google. So there's one like that on Google. And it's one of those really, really hands-on trainings, right? So I'm thinking you should look for a way to attend one that's going to be with somebody. You get not the recorded or something, one that will be with somebody. I suggest you do that. Because there are some things, for instance, if you are talking about social media marketing, you need someone to help you fix your ad account, check out your ad account if it's fine, and all of that. So you might not get that in an audio class. But I think you might want to look out for one that's quite hands-on, like it's an actual somebody that can say, okay, send me your login, let me check this out. But I've given you Google. Google is one good place to try and learn it from.
Okay, sir.
Yes, and I've mentioned Net Factory as one place you can look out for the next possible training to join.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you too. Ife?
Hello, sir.
Yes, I can hear you. Ife, you sound better now. Please go on.
Thank you, sir. That was a great lecture from you, sir. Actually, I want to concerning this sound, unlike in short, we can add our own sound. Can we add our own sound on Canva, or the video comes with sounds?
So you can add your own. You can mute the one on the video and add your own.
Okay.
So let me show an example for that. That's a good question. Let me click here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, watch my screen. Okay. So this is
People should follow our
audio. This is okay. We should follow our normal breakdown, Abi. It's because it's not the platform for that. So watch me. Volume of all video on the page. See, I want to turn it off so that I can bring in my own. I can click on this second one too and reduce it. So you can reduce for all of the pages. You can turn them off and bring your own. Right? So click on this. You can go to Elements and then go to where's audio. You scroll down here, you can find audio. Oh no, not this. Let me for that. Let's type here AUDIO audio, and then you can see all right. There are some here, but there's also on that platform you can go and download. But I think some people use a paid account, but you can also upload your own audio here. By the time you go to uploads, you can bring in your own video. You can record yourself. You can upload the file, and you can upload your own audio sound, of course, from your phone or from your laptop. This is my laptop, that's why you're seeing this. So from your phone, you can upload your own audio sound and add it, right? Yes, so, and then you can pick from free, see, audios. You can pick from free, advertising, adverts, motivational. You can see some examples here. You can add your own. So if I decide to add this one here, see, I've added it on this particular sound, on this particular track. So I've added it on this particular one. So this other one too. You can add as you see fit. So you can add from here. Yes. I hope that answers your question, Ife.
Yes, I have done well, sir.
Ife,
I understand.
does that answer your question?
Yes, sir, very well. I understand everything you have explained.
You understand? Okay, thank you. Sorry, your network has gone bad again. Any other person, please? No other question, right?
No,
I
hello,
can go
sir.
on.
No, hello, hold on, sir. Please, hello. Hello, sir.
Okay. If is that you?
Precious.
Precious.
No, not me.
Sir.
Precious, please go on.
All right, sir. Please, during season time like Christmas, Easter, I like to do something on Canva, but every time I search for something like that so that I can edit it and put maybe my business name, I don't used to see it. Do you know how I can get there, sir?
For a video or for a design,
Either video or picture, yes. Just greet customers for Christmas. I always search Christmas templates or stuff like that. I don't used to see it, sir.
this is not a design class, but I'll show you something. So let me
Thank
go.
you,
Let me
sir.
take this. Let me take you back to the main Canva home, right? Let me close all of this. So you just first things first. Once you just come and you click on create a design, right? Click create a design. Select the size you want. If you want Instagram reel size, social media size. We are not doing video again. We are on image. So I can click on Instagram square. Once I click on Instagram square, and it brings me to an empty canvas, right? So it's loading up. All right, so you have, once you open it up like this, it should open templates here. So right in this template, you can search for your Christmas. CHRISMAS. So you can see it has even started bringing up, but let's just type for Christmas. So you can see there are a couple of them here. Just avoid the ones with Pro. So look at this free one. You can see them here.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you very much, everybody. I don't believe there's no other question.
Thank you.
Halima, Seifa, over to you, please.
Oh, thank you, sir. I wanted to ask the same question, but you already done justice on it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Seifa, over to you, please.